What's up, guys? So I wanted to make a quick video about what happened this morning. Um, Let me make sure this thing's recording. Okay, it is recording. All right, so basically, I couldn't find anything this morning. To be honest, I couldn't really find my normal setup. So I just figured, okay, let me find the next best thing. So I found this stock ABOS, and I saw that it was downtrending like hardcore. It was downtrending hard. It went from $9 and it was like at dropped a whole dollar basically to $8. Well, almost $10 to so it dropped $2. So I'm guessing it's gonna tank. And then on top of that, there was like a bunch of shares that like typically like these brokers, if it's a strong stock, they won't allow you to short it. But this one had a lot of shares to short. So I figured, okay, let me short this thing. And it's basically the same thing that I do when I'm going long. So check it out. I find out the problem areas. So I saw there was some resistance right there. Boom. So then I drew my line right there. And then at that point, I knew it was going to go to this area. You see that? You see how it kind of lines up? Okay, good. So now I'm waiting for it to go below this area, which is, below VWAP. As you can see, that blue line is VWAP, the value weight average price. If you look over, where is it? Right there on the montage right there, you can see the VWAP. You can see the price, the average weight value price, VWAP. That's what they call it. Some people pronounce it differently, VWAP or whatever they want to call it. But VWAP, I call it WAP. Some people say WAP, whatever. VWAP. I don't care what it's called, but um, the blue line. I call it the blue line. So I've mentioned it multiple times already. Multiple times already. If the stock is trading below the blue line, the sellers are in control. If it's trading above the blue line, the buyers are in control. So I knew that it was going to go to this level. Why? Because right there. So now I knew I was just going to wait for it to go below the VWAP and then catch it to where it goes over here. Now, as soon as I jumped in, it went down, but it got pushed up hard. So I knew there was a lot of buying pressure right here. So, okay, so look at the body of the candle. This is the wick, right? This is the wick. So if it's a long, skinny wick and the body is on top, it just means that something's pushing it up. You can see like something pushing it up drastically, right? So it dropped down and it was being pushed up drastically. So I took profit right there. Okay, I took a small profit because if there's a lot of buying pressure there, chances are it's going to start going up. So I sold right there. I took a small profit. It was very small. And then I saw it going above the VWAP over here. I tried to jump in right there, but I got a bad fill. I got a really bad fill right there. I also got a bad fill when I tried to sell too. So I don't know. I got bad fills both times. But I tried to jump in as close as the top of this candle as I could, and I got filled way up here. And then it was lingering around a little bit. But I knew there was some buying pressure, and I knew if it's above VWAP, the buyers are in control, right? So now at that point, I knew right around this area here, there was going to be some selling because you can see that the other stocks were basically right around here. I mean, you could draw a line like right around here. Boom. You could see like there's some, resistance right around this area. So I knew there was some resistance right around this area. So as soon as it popped up and it got close, I tried to sell up here, and of course I got another bad fill. I got filled right there. So I done made over $3 grand today, but I didn't really get the proper fill. I got bad fill here and I got a bad fill there. So if I had got filled right there when I hit the button, sometimes you get bad fills. It's just how the game is. Um, I don't know why it happens. So you get bad fills. So I got bad fill there, and then I got a bad fill. I tried to sell when it came up to this area, but for some reason I got filled right there. But I still ended up with 27. Um, Here, I'll go back to, let's make this smaller here. Stocks. Where is it? Stock. There we go. So I ended up with 2760. This is what I ended up with. You can see my trades, you guys. So I tried to short 4,000 right there, and then I just went in because I knew it was going to go the opposite way. And as you guys can see, these are my trades. Jumped in 7.9, and I shorted it right here. I shorted it. I jumped in at 931.12, and I sold at 932.57. For a small gain. Wasn't even that much, but 14 cents is good, right? It's not so bad because my goal is to take 35, 45 cents every day. And then I I um I hit my I was only trying to buy 4,000 shares, to be honest. And then I don't know, my finger kind of hit the button two extra times. So sometimes that happens. That's a mistake that should not have happened, but it worked out to my benefit because it doesn't matter how many shares you buy anyways. That's why sometimes I don't post money. That's why I don't show people like all this extra because it's all about the strategy. Because if you understand the strategy, it doesn't matter how much money you got. To be honest, like you could start out with $500 and then you can build that $500 up if you know the strategy. You could have $1 million and you could lose all that $1 million if you don't know the strategy. So at the end of the day, I don't really like show my money or show my all this extra stuff because it's really all about the strategy. It doesn't matter about the money, and you just got to be consistent in and out, and that's it. So that's why sometimes like people ask, oh, blah 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 blah, this and that, money, money, money. It's not about money. It's about the strategy. So I saw it below VWAP. I was anticipating there because of here, and it did it, but for some reason it popped up like hard. It popped up hard. If I had waited a little bit longer, I could have lost some money because it did go up this way, but it did end up going back bouncing on this line. Again, how did I find this line? Because of here. It's really simple to me. Like, it's very simple. Like, some people, it's very complicated for them. They don't get it. I don't know why, but this is very simple. Like, simple stuff. Like, I mean, just look. It had a problem there, so this right here is resistance. Resistance normally becomes support if it's above it. If it's trading above it and it starts going down, it's going to be support. So you can see clearly is resistance became support. So at this point, I knew it was going to go down here. I could have held longer and took the profit, but I could have risked losing too because look how high it went. And how do I find support? How do I find this is support? This is how I found support right here. How do I find resistance? Resistance is where it went up and had a problem. It had a problem right there, had a problem right there. So it had a problem going up to this level. As you can see, boom, this stock is going to do the same thing. Like history normally repeats itself. So you can see this was a problem area. So it went all the way up here and this is a problem. So, I mean, it's very simple. It's just over time you start seeing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and it becomes second nature. So that's just how it became for me. It became second nature. I didn't figure all this out in 1 year. I didn't figure it out in 2 years. But after the second year, it started like all making sense. So again, don't quit because things are hard. Yes, I know some people in the beginning they start out and they take some losses and um, you know they say this doesn't work, but with anything, every single thing in life is hard. There's nothing that's easy. If there's something that's easy, tell me about it and I'll rather do that. If it's gonna make me more than 2760 under 5 minutes, hit me up, I'll do that. But there's nothing that's easy in life. It just gets easier as you do the harder things, more and more and more and more. So that's just how it goes. Anyways, I'm gonna keep this short. Not It's already too long, but every time I say I'm gonna keep it short, it becomes long anyway. So, anyways, I'm gonna take off. Don't forget, you guys. Oh yeah, I didn't even play the video for you guys. Let me play this video real quick. Here, boom. These are my trades. I'm watching this thing. Oh, this was the first stock that I actually was trying to trade. I jumped in here. As you can see, my fills are not going through. I had to cancel my orders. I don't know why my fills are not getting filled lately. Typically when that happens is because the platform has been updated, the platform's been updated, and I upgraded, and I gotta update the platform, and I'll probably do that pretty soon and see if there's a new update for it, because that's typically why it happens. So I tried to jump in right here. I would have been in the green, as you guys could see. My orders did not get filled, so I was kind of upset about that. And then let's fast forward. So this is the stock ABOS. I noticed that below this level was a good opportunity for a short, and watch what happens. It did it so fast. It dropped down so fast that I wasn't even able to like take a profit. And you'll see this thing is lagging for some reason too. That's another issue when you see you see I'm identifying the problem area, which is right here. I knew it was gonna come to 737. That's why I drew my line at that 737 area. So watch this. Boom, it dropped so fast I wasn't even able to sell it. Did you see that? It dropped down so fast I wasn't even able to sell. So at that point I'm like, okay, so there's a strong buyers right here. Let me give it a second to see if it will do it again, so that way I can just hurry up and get out. But then I noticed like, okay, this thing has a lot of buyers that's pushing it up, so chances are I better take my profit before I lose it all. So then I saw it was hesitating. You can see clearly. I mean, like this is super easy. This is so easy. Like, look, I see it's having issues just dropping. So what did I do? Look, it starts going back up. So I knew, okay, I'm overstaying. I'm overstaying my welcome at this point, because there's a huge pressure here of buying. You can see how fast when it dropped, it went right back up. So I said to myself, let me get out. So now I'm watching it go over. Look, I tried to get in right there, but I got filled way up there. So I'm like, damn, got a bad fill again. And I didn't get my, you saw the first trade, I didn't even get filled. So that was crazy. But now I'm like, okay, so we're down a little bit. That's fine. But it's above VWAP. So it should pop up to these EMAs, to these type of levels over here. And plus I'm watching over here. That's the next problem area. You know, this is the next problem area. So I'm watching this right here. I'm like, okay, so that 840 area, that's the next problem area. And plus you could clearly see there's a EMA sitting right there. It's telling me, okay, has potential to go up to this area. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for that pop. I can see that it's still strong. Now, if it goes below the VWAP, of course I'm selling. I'll take the loss. You know, I'm always welcome. I'm always okay with taking losses. You got to be able to take risk. You know, right now I'm kind of in the red, but by little, by very small. Now it's kind of like breaking even. So now I see volume kicking in. So I'm like, okay, let's go. Because volume was kicking in right here. So that's why I feel confident holding it. And it's still above VWAP. Now, if it drops below VWAP, of course, I'll sell. Get the hell out. But it's still above VWAP, so buyers are still in control. So now I'm just waiting for that pop. I see volume is just growing and growing and growing. So I'm expecting that pop. And as soon as, look, I tried to sell way up here. I got filled right there. And that was it. So, yeah, I got bad fills. And I didn't get filled. And I still made it profitable. So as you guys can see, you can still be profitable just by having a simple system. All right, that's it for today. I'm gonna log off. Again, you guys, I do real estate. Right now I'm about to go look for some real estate properties. I'm gonna try to make many offers today. I gotta make a lot of offers today because I need to buy some properties. I need more rental income. I need properties. If you guys have anybody who's looking to sell a property, hit me up, please. Help me out. I need to buy some properties. You know, people think I'm okay, but I'm not really okay. I need some more properties. Help me. I need help. So I'll chat with you guys on the next one. My email is below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And, you know, I don't care if you don't like this video. Hit the don't like button. If you like this video, hit the like button. I try to add value to everyone. And, you know, I expect people to show some kind of support. So help me out and show me support, please. I'll chat with you guys on the next one. Hope you guys learned something today.